Believe me, it's not surprising that classy automobiles and mansions are owned by the elite in society. However, possessing private jets is a luxury only the richest of the rich can relish. But who else has this luxury at their fingertips than those who rule entire countries? Here are expensive private jets owned by the world's richest presidents. Number 1. Sultan of Brunei, Hassan al-Bolkiah. Hassan al-Bolkiah is the current Sultan and Yang di Pertuan of Brunei. Born on July 15, 1946, in Bandar Seri Begawan, Brunei, he became the Sultan of Brunei on October 5, 1967, at the age of 21, following the abdication of his father, Sir Muda Omar Ali Saifuddin III. The Sultan of Brunei, Hassan al-Bolkiah, is one of the world's wealthiest and most powerful monarchs. Thanks to Brunei's oil and gas reserves, he is known for his elegant lifestyle, which includes his collection of luxury cars, private jets, and yachts. The Sultan is known to have acquired a collection of wide-body jets at his disposal, including an Airbus A340, a Boeing 767, and the Boeing 747-430, which is his largest aircraft. The 747-430 is an updated variant of the Boeing 747 and can seat up to 416 passengers in a 3-class layout. The aircraft contains a living room, a master bedroom, and a luxury bathroom. I mean, it is safe to say that the Sultan has a piece of flying real estate. He reportedly spent over $100 million to purchase this aircraft and about $120 million to give it a Sultan-worthy interior. This essentially meant coating everything in custom carpet, Lalique crystal, hardwood, and gold plating. However, for security reasons, and the fact that the Sultan is a government official, not many details about the jet have been made public. The ones released, however, showcase the affluence of the Sultan. The whole reconstruction and modernization of the aircraft was done in the United States. In addition to an exceptional interior decked with priceless metal and wood, the airplane's upgrade improved its flight capabilities. A standard 747-430 has a range of 13,450 kilometers, or 7,262 nautical miles. But the Sultan of Brunei's 747-430 has additional fuel tanks, so it can easily top 15,000 kilometers, or 8,100 nautical miles. His flying real estate is definitely perfect for long hauls. Number 2. Leader of the People's Republic of China, Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping was born on the 15th of June, 1953. His political career spans several years. He served as vice president of the country from 2008 to 2013 and became the general secretary of the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, in 2012 and president of China in 2013. Xi Jinping is widely regarded as one of the most powerful Chinese leaders of the modern era. He has overseen significant changes in China's economy, politics, and society, and has launched several ambitious initiatives. Xi has a reputation for prudence and for following the party line, and his focus is squarely on promoting stability and rehabilitation of the country's financial image. China can be said to have one of the world's largest economies, and as such, can afford an aircraft or two. Xi Jinping travels for official business with 2 Air China Airlines Boeing 747-400s, with the tail numbers B2447 and B2472. At the time of production, each of these aircraft had a catalog value of roughly $250 million. However, these planes are often used for commercial purposes to generate more income for the government. Both aircraft are regularly used for passenger flights by Air China, the nation's flag carrier. As soon as the president plans a future international trip, the presidential security staff thoroughly inspects the aircraft to ensure maximum safety. After this procedure, which could take several weeks, the aircraft is sent for refitting, during which some of the seats in the cabin are removed and replaced with a spacious living area, a bedroom, and an office. Unknown are the specifics of the current manipulations. After the trip, the aircraft is then delivered back to Air China and restored to its original state so that they can resume passenger service. Consequently, if you take a flight with Air China on a Boeing 747, you may find yourself looking out the same window as the Chinese president when he makes state visits. Isn't that cool? Number 3. Russian President Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin is the current president of the Russian Federation, a position he has held since May 7, 2012. From his fleet of helicopters and another VIP-configured Airbus ACJ319 that is mostly used for local flights, the IL-96-300PU, a Russian-built aircraft, is Vladimir Putin's favored model. With its expanded fuselage fairing, this wide-bodied long-haul airliner may be easily distinguished from the passenger type. The government equipped the aircraft with cutting-edge communication equipment that enables it to serve as a management hub, capable of giving fast orders to troops in the event of unanticipated warfare. The snow-white airplane demands respect due to its sheer size alone. Its length is close to 65 meters, and its wingspan is longer than 65 meters. The aircraft's maximum takeoff mass is roughly 270 tons, and its greatest cruising speed is 900 kilometers per hour. The plane's appearance bears significant resemblance with the standard model, but its interior is richly furnished, with drapes and gold detailing. The interior design and furniture are done with such elegance by Ivan Glazunov, the son of the renowned Russian artist Ilya Glazunov. The president can work and rest comfortably thanks to the fully personalized interior, which includes a large office, a bedroom, a bathroom, and a fully stocked gym. Of course, a plane valued at $500 million must have good security coverage. The Russian Aerospace Force's elite team of pilots provides higher security for the aircraft, and this covers both inside and outside of Russian territory. Putin's aircraft is fortified with numerous levels of defense against potential ground or aerial assaults. The body of the aircraft is coated with a special material that reduces the plane's visibility to RCS and an automated system for confusing and jamming radars. The Federal Security Service is guarding additional information regarding the security of the aircraft as a state secret. Number 4. U.S. President Joe Biden. Joe Biden is the 46th President of the United States, having been inaugurated on January 20, 2021. He was born on November 20, 1942, in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and grew up in a middle-class family. Biden graduated from the University of Delaware in 1965 and Syracuse Law School in 1968. His political career began shortly after, and he was first elected to the United States Senate from Delaware in 1972, where he served for 36 years before being elected Vice President of the United States in 2008 on a ticket with President Barack Obama. Biden served as Vice President for 2 terms, from 2009 to 2017. Biden relies mostly on 2 identical bespoke aircraft. The planes are significantly modified versions of the Boeing 747-200B, and the government refers to them by the military abbreviation VC-25A. The 2 Boeing 747-200Bs experienced considerable modifications with the president in mind. Compared to the original model, the VC-25A offers a greater improvement in flight range and higher fuel efficiency. During lengthy flights, Biden's VC-25A functions as the main government management center. Several secure communication routes, including satellite, are available on Air Force One. The security systems of the plane are ready to defend against both common attacks and any unanticipated events, including focused electromagnetic impulses. Additionally, there is a medical suite that serves as an actual operating room. The plane includes a sizable living area for the president, including a bedroom, bathroom, gym, and offices. Each member of his entourage has a private area on Air Force One, with those in higher positions having access to separate offices. This presidential aircraft can comfortably seat up to 26 crew members and 70 passengers in total. The exact cost of the VC-25A is impossible to determine. We do know that the passenger version cost $100 million to build when it was created in 1990. The cost of the aircraft has significantly increased as a result of the changes and enhancements to the flight characteristics, as well as the installation of communication and security systems. We could guess that approximately $1 billion may have been spent on each of the Boeing 747-200Bs, given that both of the VC-25As were modernized and modified. Number 5. German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier. German politician and former diplomat Frank-Walter Steinmeier has been president of Germany since 2017. Steinmeier represents Germany both locally and abroad, in his capacity as the ceremonial head of state for Germany. The German federal government, which includes the president, chancellor, and other members, maintains a fleet of aircraft and helicopters. The most renowned aircraft owned by the president is an Airbus A340-313X VIP, called the Konrad Adenauer Adenauer. Steinmeier has many other aircraft at his disposal, all of which are controlled by the German military services. Along with the Konrad Adenauer, he has a Eurocopter AS-532, which is utilized for trips to nearby nations. President Steinmeier also has access to some business aircraft, including a Bombardier Global 5000, with an estimated market value of roughly $70 million, and two Airbus A319-133X CJs, with an estimated market value of more than $150 million apiece. However, despite having a range of more than 6,000 kilometers, the A319-133X CJ Airbus is rarely employed for intercontinental travel. The flagship Airbus A340-313X VIP aircraft, known as Konrad Adenauer, and its twin, Theodor Heuss, are the most well-known aircraft in the German government's fleet. Recently, the A340-313X VIP Konrad Adenauer has been replaced by three Airbus A350-900s, one of which is still referred to as the Konrad Adenauer. The Airbus A350 was ordered in 2019 and was delivered brand new to Lufthansa Technik at the end of March 2021. Both Konrad Adenauer and Theodor Heuss are named after West Germany's first chancellor and president, respectively. After undergoing some renovation and construction projects, the interior of the planes was upgraded to give a cozy and contemporary feel. The commercial equivalent of the Airbus A350 has room for about 350 guests, and the amount spent on customization of three A350s to Air Force One standard is estimated to be $1.3 billion. In addition to that, apartments with bathrooms, bedrooms, and offices are available. For meetings and official obligations, a conference room with video connection technology and a completely soundproof area for discussions come into play. The configuration of the aircraft includes a missile defense system and military radio equipment. Number 6. President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev of Kazakhstan. Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, born May 17, 1953, in Almaty, Kazakhstan, is a Kazakh politician who has been serving as the president of Kazakhstan since 2019. Tokayev had a lengthy and illustrious career in Kazakh diplomacy and politics. From 1999 to 2002, and again from 2003 to 2005, he was Kazakhstan's premier. In addition, he served as Kazakhstan's Minister of Foreign Affairs from 1994 to 1999, and again from 2002 to 2007. A whole fleet of planes, estimated to cost more than $250 million, is at the president's disposal in Kazakhstan. It has a variety of aircraft, as well as an Mi-8 helicopter, which is usually utilized for shorter journeys. Despite the presidential fleet's size, only a few aircraft are consistently picked for the most significant occasions. The top three are the Airbus A320-214CJ, Airbus A330-243 Prestige, and Airbus A321-211CJ Prestige. The Airbus A330-243 Prestige is the most valuable of the set, and it is set aside for occasions like the G20 summit, where the most powerful people in the world come together to talk about hot-button political issues. Additionally, it has been utilized for state visits to the US, China, and Russia. For instance, the plane made a formal visit to Russia in April 2019 and landed at the Vnukovo 2 airport. Aside from these specifically dedicated planes, Kazakhstan-based Berkut Air, which was established in 2000, also assists the government by offering extra planes when necessary. The president may choose to travel via Tupolev Tu-134AK or a Boeing 757-200, for instance. It is also important to mention that presidents frequently fly on domestic carriers to support their own country, and Kazakhstan is no exception. Number 7. H.H. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan of the UAE. H.H. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan is the ruler of Abu Dhabi and the current president of the United Arab Emirates. Born on the 11th of March 1961, H.H. is credited with being the driving force behind numerous programs that enhanced Abu Dhabi's security while fostering the Emirates' socioeconomic development and cultural diversity. The Al Nahyan family is well known for having enormous riches, and included in this is a fleet of private aircraft, including the largest commercial passenger airplane in the world, the Airbus A380. The royal family is officially transported by presidential flight, previously known as Abu Dhabi Emiri Flight, the organization responsible for flights for the Abu Dhabi government. The presidential aircrafts include the A6 UAE, a Boeing 747, A6 AUH, a Boeing 737, and A6 YAS, a Boeing 747, respectively. The A6 PFC and A6 PFE, both Boeing 787 Dreamliners were recently added to the fleet. While a customized version of the Boeing 787 Dreamliner, the BBJ, Boeing Business Jet, was created exclusively for the office of the president. It is reportedly one of the most modern and adaptable private aircraft available and has a luxuriously fitted and roomy interior. The various models of the Boeing 787 BBJ include the BBJ, BBJ-2, and BBJ-3. The base variant of the BBJ has a range of up to 9,800 nautical miles and can carry up to 40 passengers. The BBJ-2 is simply a longer version of the normal model, offering more space and seating for up to 78 passengers, while the BBJ-3 is the largest of the three, with a range of up to 8,055 nautical miles and seating for up to 100 passengers. In addition to its technical capacity, the Boeing 787 BBJ is outfitted with cutting-edge amenities and technology, including satellite communications, high-speed internet, and an advanced entertainment system. The interior, which includes a well-furnished sitting room, a dining area, a bedroom, and a bathroom, is tailored completely to match the demands and tastes of the president. The jet is also known for its low emissions and fuel consumption, making it the best option for air travel. It is the best choice for leisure and corporate travel due to its long range and fuel efficiency. I mean, this jet combines comfort, style, and performance in one convenient package. Due to configuration and customization choices, the cost of a Boeing 787 BBJ varies. However, a brand new 787 BBJ is thought to cost about $250 million at the base level. Number 8. North Korea's Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un, a North Korean politician born on January 8, 1982, has been the country's supreme leader since 2011 and the head of the Workers' Party of Korea, WPK, since 2012. He is the third child of Ko Young-hui and Kim Jong-il, who served as North Korea's second supreme leader from 1994 until 2011. He is the grandson of Kim Il-sung, who founded North Korea and served as its first supreme leader from the country's founding in 1948 until his passing in 1994. The only leader of North Korea to be born there since the nation's founding is Kim Jong-un. Despite being the most secretive nation in the world, information about Kim Jong-un's private plane is public. The DPRK Supreme Leader travels on a modified Ilyushin IL-62 from the Cold War, called Shamai-1, after a North Korean native species of hawk. The IL-62, which initially took flight in 1963 and was built until 1995, was the biggest jet airliner ever. Due to how old and how expensive the operational cost of the aircraft is, it is going into extinction, and there are only about 14 of these aircraft left, both governmentally and commercially. While an Ilyushin IL-62 with all of its equipment can carry 200 passengers, Kim Jong-un's aircraft is a VIP version that is comparable in size to Air Force One in the US. Kim Jong-un is seen inside his lavishly adorned aircraft in pictures, published by the state-run Korean Central News Agency. The images display a luxurious environment with big white leather chairs, rosewood tables with a polished finish, and a crystal ashtray. It is unknown how much the original plane and the modifications made to it cost. Kim Jong-un was spotted inside the IL-62, and the interior was decorated with old 1980s-style furniture. This can be seen in authorized pictures published by the Korean Central News Agency, showing Kim Jong-un in the airplane. Since that time, the interior of the aircraft has likely undergone considerable refurbishing. Number 9. South Korea's President Yoon Suk-yeol. Born on December 18, 1960, Yoon Suk-yeol assumed control on May 10, 2022. The head of state and head of government of the Republic of Korea is officially the President of the Republic of Korea. He is also referred to as the President of South Korea. The President serves as the head of the State Council, the head of the National Executive Branch, and the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Korea. The presidential jet of South Korea was a Boeing 747-400, but has recently been upgraded to a Boeing 747-8i, which is being leased by Korean Air. There is also a Sikorsky S-92 helicopter, 2 military Casa CN-235 planes, and a Boeing 737-300, which the president utilizes for domestic travel. These round out the president's remarkable fleet. With the exception of a red and blue sideline and a blue and red pattern on the tail, The entire fleet is painted white. There are few known facts about the customization carried out on the Boeing 747-8I's cabin by the team responsible for South Korea's presidential travel arrangements. However, it is safe to assume that it is as comfortable and efficiently fitted as possible. It is not publicly known how much the lease with Korean Air costs. However, the 5-year contract is said to be worth over $240 million. In recent times, there have been rumors that some South Korean officials intend to purchase the 747-8I rather than a lease deal. As one of the newest models from Boeing, this 4-engine plane can accommodate 210 to 330 passengers. The 747-8I uses largely composite materials and is hailed as one of the most fuel-efficient airplanes on the market. If the deal is finalized, the 4-engine jet would cost about $350 million. Perhaps they'll opt for purchase this time, rather than leasing. Number 10. Italy's Sergio Mattarella. Sergio Mattarella was born on July 23, 1941, in Palermo. He is Italy's second longest-serving leader and has served as the President of Italy since 2015. President Sergio graduated with a law degree from Rome's La Sapienza University in 1964, and his political career began as a result of his commitment to Catholic social reform. He was a member of the Chamber of Deputies from 1983 until 2008, after being elected as a representative for the Christian Democrats in the Western Sicily district. With an amazing political career of 30 years, he is also a lawyer, an academic, and a jurist. Phew, he is proficient. Sergio Mattarella uses the Airbus A340-500 as his primary means of international travel. This Airbus has been leased from Etihad Airways since 2016. When this is not being used, the Italian government has 3 Airbus A319CJs, which were purchased in the year 2000. President Sergio Mattarella and his escort are frequently transported by 3 aircraft, since the model can only hold up to 30 passengers at a time. The aircraft are available for flight around the clock and are also sometimes used as emergency medical and evacuation vehicles. The Airbus A340-500 is the passenger aircraft with the greatest range. It has 4 Rolls-Royce Trent 553-61 engines that enable it to carry 293 passengers in normal configuration over a distance of up to 16,670 kilometers. With a top speed of 1,061 kilometers per hour, it measures 67.93 meters in length, 63.45 meters in width, and 17.53 meters in height. The Airbus A319CJs of the Italian Air Force are equipped with fully electronic flight control systems and other cutting-edge auxiliary electronics that enable them to land automatically in the event of reduced vertical and horizontal visibility. Each of the 30 passenger planes has a wingspan of 33.91 meters, a length of 33.8 meters, and a height of 11.8 meters, and a speed of about 900 kilometers per hour. It is reported that a brand new Airbus A340-500 sold for about $262 million in 2011. However, the Italian Air Force has decided to hire for about $1.14 million each month instead of purchasing. The Airbus A319CJ, on the other hand, costs approximately $90 million. Number 11. French President Emmanuel Macron. Emmanuel Jean-Michel Frédéric Macron, a French politician who has been president of France since 2017, was born on December 21, 1977. He is also one of the 2 co-princes of Andorra, ex officio. Prior to this, Macron worked for President François Hollande as Minister of Economics, Industry and Digital Affairs from 2014 to 2016, and as Assistant Secretary General of the Presidency from 2012 to 2014. Emmanuel Macron is France's youngest president since Napoleon I, and the first candidate to win the presidency during the Fifth Republic without the support of either the Socialists or the Gaullists. He also won a second term in 2022, being the first French president to do so in 20 years. When it comes to the president's plane travel, France spares no expense. The president's aircraft is a sleek, contemporary Airbus A330-200 that costs about $270 million. Macron's principal aircraft, like those of previous superpowers with nuclear weapons, is not just a comfortable means of long-distance travel. It serves as a management hub that enables real-time command of the major armed forces and political entities. The Airbus A330-200 that the French president travels in is fitted with a bedroom that has a huge bed, a shower, and a dressing area. The cabin also includes a kitchen, an office, a soundproof negotiation room that can accommodate 12 people, a small operation room, as well as a room set aside for media and other members of the entourage. The airliner's communication system has several secure connection channels that may transmit encrypted messages and top-secret data. In addition to the Airbus, Emmanuel Macron also has 2 responsive Dassault Falcon 7X aircraft in his aviation fleet. Their versatility means that they are equally adept at relatively short and transatlantic flights. These aircraft were bought in 2009 and 2010 and are smaller in size when compared to the Airbus. This makes them far better suited to shorter air trips in France and the key interest countries that the president frequently visits. Owning a private jet is a luxury that many people only dream of. However, being president entails a lot of travel, many times impromptu. For this reason, commercial airlines cannot provide the security, comfort, and flexibility that private aircraft offer. What better way for the #1 citizen to arrive in another country than in a customized jet? I bet you agree too. Thank you for watching this video. Click on the cards on your screen to check out other amazing videos.